Introduction to CAT5 cabling. You get your first tools, you get your crimper, which you crimp the ends on with. You get the yellow tool here for stripping the cable, getting the ends so you can see the ends. You get your cable tester, and you've got your... No, that doesn't turn on. And you get your batteries. If you leave the batteries in here, they will, even if you shut it off, they will run out. So I take the batteries out. So here's your cable tester. And here is about 60 ends, and I know you only need 8, so you should have plenty to go.
Ben, this is YouTube special.
Alright, so the first thing you've got over here is you've got your box of cable, and you find your end. What you want to do is you want to pick up the box, and you want to put it in the corner or wherever you're going to, where all the cables are going to connect to, where your DVR system is going to be. Don't put it in the middle of the floor, don't put it by one of the cameras. Put it where your DVR system is going to be, and then you're going to run the cable from here. You're always running the cable from one location to the other. So you take it from here, get to your end where you want it to get to. And then once you get there, that's when you're going to want to put the end on. So to put the end on, first thing we need to do is strip the cable. So we got the end here, as you can see. And then maybe an inch, inch and a half down, doesn't really matter. We're going to... As you can see here, it's curved, so we're just going to lightly kind of make a little circle around here as to hopefully not cut any of the cable inside. But we get it enough and we do a little twist that we've just popped off the shielding. And then we get this little white string. It's always in my way, so I cut that off. And now what we've got inside the shielding, we have 4 pairs of wires. Blue. So we got blue with blue and white, orange with an orange one and a white orange, green and white green, brown and white brown. And then we have to separate these because they have to go in a certain order through the end. So, and this is the clip side. So when I put these in, I usually have the clip side facing down. So I'm just going to start getting my thumb in there and untwisting these pairs. And I'm kind of trying to straighten them out a little bit.
Cue the music.
Yeah. So as you can see, now we have all these pairs, but we have to get them in the right order. So what I'm going to do is from left to right, per the sheet. And now one good mental note is it's every other. So you go striped, solid, and you're going to start with white, orange, and then we go to orange, and then we're going to go to white, green, and then we're going to go to blue. So we'll get blue up there, and then we're going to go to white, blue, and then we're going to go to green, white, green, white, blue, green, and then white, brown. So now I'm going to smooth these out, and I'm going to check the order, make sure I keep them in order. So now I'm trying to get it as smooth and straight as possible. So I've got white, orange, orange. Oh, so see, there's a blue popped up. So I got to get the white, and now it's green, white, green. So this is probably the most difficult part of what we're doing here. I'm just trying to keep getting it as flat and straight as possible. So now if I look, it looks like I've got my white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, white, blue, green, white, brown, brown. So now that I kind of have that as straight as I can, with the clip, with this little clip side down, I'm going to slide this over, and it does look like I've got some stuff not lined up right. what's great is this is going to come out the other side, and I'm going to kind of double check again. White, orange, orange, white, green, blue, green, white, brown, brown. Okay, so I got it. So now I'm going to push down as far as this thing will go. So now that the end is over the gray, over the shielding. And so once it's over the end, usually going to do this over a bucket over here. I'm going to grab my crimper, slide everything through.
Which hole in the crimper?
Well, it's only going to fit in one hole, the bigger hole. If it's getting a little, as you can see, if you get a little difficulty, you can trim some of the end off, but push it in as far as you can. And when you crimp it, it's also going to cut the excess off. Holding the crimper down, I'm just going to twist off these. The edges are always the ones that kind of miss, so give an extra little crimp. There you go. And what you'll do, so now you've got one end done, you've got the other end done, and go back to your box and you can cut the other end once it's at the, this is by the camera, and this is by where you're going to have the DVR system. So the way you use your tester is you'll plug in the cable that you created, both ends. This, as I struggle to slide it off, there you go. So you got one end on one side, one end on the other. And we'll just, in this example, just pretend that this is a cable you made. Gonna throw the battery in. I'm sure you can figure that out without a video.
That's our second video.
Yeah. So plug one end of the cable into your tester, plug the other end into the other. So the main base, you just turn it on and it just flashes. And then what you want on the other side is, as you can see, the lights are going in order, the first 4 lights. So if one's not lighting up, you get a bad pair, you got to redo. Unfortunately, this doesn't let you know which end is bad. So you may try one and the other. And you want them to go in this order. If they're blinking in different orders, then the cables are wrong. But as long as you put them in the right order with the clip side down on both ends, you're going to have it go like this and you're good to go. And there you've run your first cable.